Glass Lindy here, and today we are continuing on with my top 10s of each type. As you have seen from the title and is accentuated by my lovely green top, today we are covering the grass type. Yes, today we are doing arguably the least picked of all the starter types. Why? Well, to get it out of the way faster, of course. While I'm not the biggest fan of this type, I definitely have some favorites. As with any opinions-based list filled with opinions, my opinions may not match your opinions. Be sure to tell me which of my opinions are wrong and what is, in your opinion, the best grass type in the opinions. Comments. And with all that taken care of, let's jump right into the opinions. Number 10. As a kid, I was into origami. Well, specifically into making a bunch of paper cranes. So many cranes. But I think that is the reason that I like Giratina. I've never really used one, as I just can't get over that 4 times fire weakness. I mean, I know it's fast and you could just sash it, but still. Regardless, I think it's a really cool mon and definitely one cool Ultra Beast as well. Number 9. Okay, this one is on here because it's cute. Whimsicott is such a happy ball of fluff. I can't look at it and not get a smile on my face. I know it's annoying with Prankster, but that just kind of endears it more to me. This cute little trickster can mess with me any day. Number 8. Would it even be a top 10 of mine if Eevee or one of its evolutions didn't just sneak its way on there? Leafeon may be one of my least favorite evolutions, but it's definitely one of my favorite grass types. It has that great look that all evolutions have. I really couldn't ask more for a grass version of one of my favorite Pokemon. Number 7. As I grew up in a log cabin in the middle of the woods, true story, the idea of a guardian in the forest resonates with me. Celebi is one of those mons that you just know is inherently good. I mean, except for that time they went evil, but that wasn't really Celebi's fault, now was it? I love the idea of this little guy zipping through time and making sure that all of its friends are happy and safe. Number 6. Some may call it racially insensitive, but I call it festive. Ludicolo is one of the happiest Pokemon out there. He is always down for a good time. It just always makes me so happy whenever I see him. That's really the entire reason he's on this list. I have no other reasonings. Quick! Move on to the next one before it becomes awkward. Number 5. I'm going to try to explain this one as much as I can. Tangela. Not Tangrowth. Get that abomination away from me. Tangela has always had a soft spot in my heart. I just imagine him as a shy kid hiding in his vines, but once you get to know him, he's just the nicest guy ever. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me, and you know what? That makes it good enough for my list. Number 4. While most people would just put the cool cactus Pokemon Cacturne here, it's actually Maractus that holds this spot. While I agree with the complaint against it that we didn't need another cactus Pokemon, I'm glad they gave it to us anyways. Have you seen how happy this prick looks? Did you see what I did there? I used a Maractus in my Black playthrough, and though she wasn't the strongest member of my team, she certainly worked extra hard to make up for it. Number 3. If you haven't noticed, I really get a kick out of Pokemon that look kind of, well, dumb. Enter Carnivine. This Pokemon just makes me smile. While I know the trope of James Pokemon being overly affectionate didn't start with Carnivine, it was a great addition to its character in the anime. I think a lot of people have a soft spot for Carnivine because of this. Also, I think Venus flytraps are super fascinating, and I'm glad that they made a Pokemon based off of this wonderfully weird plant. Number 2. This guy is so creepy that it makes him endearing. Shiinotic's unwavering face is the thing of some people's nightmares. For me, though, I just think he's misunderstood. Yes, he'll probably murder me in my sleep one of these days, but he'll be nice about it. Like, you'll just wake up, see this face, and just smile and be like, well, guess it's my time now. Is that too dark for Pokemon? Oh well, it's staying in the video. I mean, I could just edit it out. But what's the fun in that? Before we go into my top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. I'd get flack if I didn't mention all their starter Pokemon, so here they are. Trevenant is also a creepy cool Pokemon, and Shaman is both cute and strong in each of its forms. Also, Bellsprout almost made it on the list because of the one in the anime. You all know which one I'm talking about. But without any further ado, number 1. Okay, this one admittedly is only so high on the list because of personal experience. Ready for a story? It's about Lurantis. As you might know, I really like shiny hunting. Before I got my charm in Sun and Moon, I wanted to do some SOS chaining so that the mons would show up shiny in my decks before I'd completely filled it. As my shiny hunting team was a flock of Fearow at the time, I decided to go for Fomantis. It took a couple tries as I kept taking a break from the hunt and, just closing my DS, but then I'd forget to put it on the charger and it would die and I'd have to restart the hunt, reset my chain, but I'm not bitter at all. I'm so happy though that I finally got it. There are very few Pokemon that I don't look up what their shinies look like or just don't know offhand what they look like, so I was super pleasantly surprised with this Pokemon. I even lucked out and got a contrary one. My Lurantis isn't a great battler, but she holds such a special place in my heart that she had to be at the top of this list. And that concludes my list of my favorite grass-type Pokemon. Let me know what your favorite grass types are in the comments. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't and leave me a like as well. It's very much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Last Lindy and see ya!